See? And we're back. It's like magic. Oh! Oh, I like that one. That was nice. All the gear. Yes. No, what is that? What is that? Why not? Oh, that's not bad then. No hat. No scarf. Got an itch. Yeah. Why not? Historian. Oh, grey Quidditch gloves. Gloves! Okay. What is that one? Oh yeah, different thingies. I'm off to see the wizard. The wizard! Have we got to wait? Oh, I've got to begin. Professor. Oh.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox?
Can I sit here?
It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
No, you don't.
I'll see what I can find out.
Goodbye.
So, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Yeah, I know.
Revelio.
How many hours? It's been ages.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands.
Oh.
Also, the training dummy is still available.
Oh.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Why? Oh. Okay.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay, let's go see Nazi. Nazi, oh no.
wonder how Sharp injured his leg.
Let's go to herbology. Herbology, woo! Woo! I'm a student, woo!
Revelio.
Oh, there's a tree.
My favourite room in the school is the library.
Is it? Oh, how nice. Oh, herbology.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Oh,
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look
don't
forward
look
to
at me
growing
like
together.
that, Sebastian.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb.
Really?
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Oh
Accio.
no. Oh no, close your ears! Close your
We
ears!
can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
Protect your ears!
First, let's protect our ears.
Quick, 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 quick! Protect your ears! Oh.
Now,
Oh.
everyone, grip their mandrake by the
Oh,
temples
no.
and give it a firm tug.
Whoa! Oh. Oh wow.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new core and pat down the soil.
Ooh. Have some salt here. That's it, little baby. Enjoy it.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
That was quick.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
How very thoughtful of you, and to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be such of high quality. From bitterroot to berries, I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everly. Ooh, Everly. Oh yeah.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
A little bit deaf, but you know.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom.
To bloom.
I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later.
Okay.
Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Thank you.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wigan potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Oh.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
Has he? Thank you.
Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oh. Okay. Pruitt.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages.
Come on then.
Up these stairs I'll take. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Oh.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse.
They could.
Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Yeah.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Back in class. Let's go. Let's just collect them just in case. Oh, to go through this way? Why don't we go through this way instead?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As am I, Professor. Oh.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Whee! Herbology! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Relishing their new pot. Cost me my damned hair.
Psst. Psst.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships.
No.
Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Stop. Stop yourself. Stop. Stay there. Hi. I want to talk to you. Let's talk to the... What's up here?
I suppose in all fairness,
Someone else needs help?
I really have made a mess of things.
Oh. I think I've got main story quest, so would help. I've got to go to potions. If I don't go to potions, then I'll be in trouble. You know?
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Quick. Oh, potions will be afterwards. Hold on. Let's see, shall we? Spider. Okay, next one. So 5. Free. Snake.
Revelio.
Ah, you're up there. Knew you were somewhere.
I sent an anonymous howler down the
Snake. Okay. Oh, stuck. I'm sorry. Woo. Just, oh yeah, just. We go in there. Woo.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Potions. Woo.
Revelio.
I thought he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Because
Yes,
it
Professor
heals
Sharp.
you.
The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal
Exactly.
some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Really?
You never know when you might need it.
Really?
Please begin.
I need it, you know? Okay, right, what do we do? Alright, let's read it. Okay, we do this.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Whee.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Oh. Oh. Up, up, up. Slowly. Uh-oh.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what
Thank
I hear
you.
of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Okay.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Mm-hmm. Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I'm sorry.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Yeah. I wouldn't advise you to do that. Why am I talking to him? Who am I talking to? Oh, I'll talk to
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Thank you.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook.
Why has it got my name?
A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Okay, let's go get this Ashwinder eggs and a dark mongrel fur. Alright.
Your potion.
Amount of activity outside the ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more auras to join those that have already been watching the shop. You're amongst the new additions. Okay.
Revelio.
Wonder. Is that it? Are we sure? Let's go brew a potion.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand. Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Thank you for the money. Oh, there we go. Potion. I'm confused. Why is it making it for me? Why am I not doing it myself?
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
My Wiggenweld potions up.
Ravender! What happened?
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Revelio.
There it is.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful.
I saw
I saw
tune
Mr.
playing.
Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet.
No.
In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
Oh!
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I totally forgot.
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Well, for certain you'd have helped.
I'm glad I avoided trouble. Sharp certainly seemed upset with you.
His bark's worse than his bite. I think deep down he respects my artistic spirit. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Here, Weasley.
Revelio.
It's down here. Can I not get more thingy?
Revelio.
What have I got to do now for my quest? Do I have a main one? Let's go to Natty. Where is she? Actually, let's go to map. She is maybe there? I wonder. Think I can? Whee! Hagrid's! You don't live here. Hagrid. Hagrid.
Revelio.
Bah. Hagrid.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It could.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you too.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at
She
the
was
Three
there?
Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget
in
watching
Hogsmeade.
Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks.
I can't say troll
Both
in the
of you have
dungeon.
inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Oh no. Oh no.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's
must
day-to-day
be
operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
No.
Try to get the evidence
We're
that
not going
Officer Singer
poaching.
needs.
No.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Oh. Quick. Help the stranger. That's... Oh, they're nice. Hold on. I'm coming.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
How do you know?
Students, you can't be
Excuse me.
Leave her alone.
So, the hunt begins.
You're welcome. Oh.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Yeah.
Perhaps some nice tater. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Going up. You'll take this
Rookwood
secret of a dead
would
body.
find me himself.
That's just the beginning.
Did I hurt you?
Don't think you're going to...
Come on, you're afraid.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Yes.
Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Okay.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
Really?
I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Okay. I'll grab it.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
Yes.
Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Fire?
This is uncharted. I am curious about these pies.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Incendio!
Oh.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Which means...
Incendio!
Ooh. Pretty.
Beard, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
What a day.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
And you too.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my...
Okay, quests.